G'day and welcome to Trackmania Formula League, back for Season 3. It is going to be a lot of fun. I am very excited. This is the Prologue, which we have to set a time in a shorter version of what the actual races will be. And then that will put you in your division for the actual races. I think there's 10 races this season, like the previous seasons. Should be a lot of fun. There are a lot of improvements, which I'll just leave the article of their announcement in the description. It's just easier. But same thing we know and love. Gotta maintain your tire management and fuel management as best as possible. And then try and find out if you want to risk and maybe go more pits by using more tire wear and fuel, or play more consistent, which is usually my kind of strat, in the races to see what is the best strategy. Speaking of strategy, I don't know which one to choose for this. It is a shortened version. It's going to be 7 laps. So I presume we go for 4 laps and then fuel up to 75%. I don't know what tire usage we want to do on this though. This is the very first time that I've seen this map and played this map. I'll just keep cars on for you guys. I don't really care too much. It is a bit annoying that they glitch around. If they were always still, I would always have it on. But yeah, the glitching around is really annoying. But anyway, should be a lot of fun. I'm here for you guys to enjoy. I will be streaming this every single week that it is on. Also, we'll be uploading it to YouTube probably like Wednesdays or something. A couple days after it happens. Make sure to watch all those. And drop a follow, drop a sub on all the socials. It does help out. But I think that's mostly all that I need to say. Before people comment, yes, you do drift. It isn't a one-to-one replica of Formula 1. It is still Trackmania at its core, but it is a lot of fun. It is super fun to try and get those optimal lines, work out where to drift, where to release and save tire management and all that, so. If you crash, are you out? No. So there isn't any damage, which is a bit like, yeah, I think it would be really cool to see some damage. But I think there's just too many technical difficulties in the coding or whatever. I could be wrong, don't quote me. But there are features like there will be rain races, which is a very big mix of the surface and field. So you can restart at CPs. So if you flip, you are out. You cannot respawn at CPs. And you can idle all the way if you run out of fuel. Oh shit, small mistake. So you can idle your fuel all the way to the finish line if you have, like, just say a quarter of a lap to go or something, and you can make it. If it's like last season, if your tires go to 0%, you are out immediately. That maybe has changed, but I don't think so. Also, the big thing about TMFL, you can see it here. It feels a lot harder to start to drift. And like it's a bit slower to turn and all that. That is the tire usage. So you can see we're going down into red now. We're down 20%. And it's really hard to go around corners. So that's why I'm struggling a little bit here. So that is the big thing as well. Going over grass also is not good for your tires. Want to avoid that. But they said they have changed the physics a little bit of the rain compared to last season. So if you want to see a preview of some of the rain, check out all my last season videos. I'm not sure if or how much they changed of all the tire usage and percents and how much that makes a difference to your driving. Okay, so this is the fuel up. You can see the fuel is going up. Tires go to 100% every time after a couple seconds. Alright, let's go 75-ish. Also, you're going to make sure that you go 130 in the pit, otherwise you will be getting a penalty. You won't be eliminated, but you will be getting a penalty. Which that can be very crucial, those 10 seconds. How many set of tires do you have? You have as many pits as you want to. So, for example, if you're going in to the last 3 laps of a race and you've unfortunately miscalculated your fuel or your tires, you can go in again very quickly and then refuel and whatever. But that obviously means you wasted time. In the actual race, so you don't want to really be doing that, but it can be there if you need. So I think this is a fairly slow run on this, but I've been trying to focus on explaining it to you guys as well. One thing I was saying before I started this video, okay, so I actually ended up 10th place overall last season. I was very, very happy with that. I don't think I'm going to replicate that this season. But anyway, I got 10th overall, which is really good. That's out of 1,000 players. And I'll say, I feel like I kept up reasonably with some of the top players. There's like a few different tiers in Div 1. There's the very, 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 very bot tier level god gamers, and then there's the next level. There's just a few people which somehow just destroy everyone. So ignoring them, I think I did very good. But yeah, so what I was going to say is, unfortunately for this qualification, so the Prologue, you need to play within the set days, otherwise I don't think you can play for the season. So you're going to make sure that you play in this time. There are promotions and relegations of your division if you do really good or do really bad. But yeah, so this is time attack in a very limited number of laps, so 7 laps here. I play very consistently. I'm not very fast. That was it. I got 7th place. I mean, that's not that bad. So yeah, I consider myself very consistent and not that fast. And I try and take one less pit stop than some of the top players have to, because they're pushing it a lot further. But with this, it's a lot shorter. So I struggle a lot with this, which means I probably won't start in Div 1. I've never gotten a time attack time of Div 1. There's 60 players per division, so there are a lot. As far as I know, there's 60. So hopefully I can get into Div 1 straight away, because I think for the races, I'll be fine if I'm in Div 1. But my concern personally for this Prologue is that I'm not going to be able to get the top 60 time. Within the top 60 times. So that would be something interesting if I do or if I don't make it. But there are promotions, there are relegation, especially if you can't be, or you aren't playing at all. But you do have 3 by... or I don't know what it's called, but pretty much you can leave 3 of your races out if to lose less points, I think it is, if you weren't able to play, which is where the teams come into. So this is another thing. Last season I didn't play with anyone, I was just a solo. I know Mudder is playing, so maybe I hook it up with him this season, like I did on Season 1. But you can have up to 3 players in a team. It was previously 2. Now it's 3. And that means your top 2 players get your points for the team. So that's really good as well for, as I talked about, if you are away or one of your players are away. So there's some really cool shake-ups this season. But I think that's pretty much it. So I'll either leave it here. Maybe I'll leave it here for a very quick showcase. And then if I get like a bang of a run, I'll put it straight after this. But I think I've said mostly what I need to say. It's the prologue, so very short, very sweet to give you a taste of what to expect. Make sure to play. It's so much fun. And the devs on this do so much effort behind the scenes, so much respect to them. I really appreciate it, and I hope you do too. Until next time, if I do leave it here, I hope you enjoyed. See you around. Make sure to sub and follow. Let's help out.